Hi guys, I'm back, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you guys how I was able to get my dream apartment as a single, independent, badass bee. And I'm going to tell you guys the one, because it was literally just one mental thing that allowed me to take the leap and get this apartment. And you can do it too with your dream car, your dream apartment, whatever. And it's literally a mental switch, like everything in life is, because as you guys already know, your mind creates your reality. So let me tell you guys my story. Okay, so a little backstory. I was actually getting evicted from my old apartment. I used to live in like this, honestly, it was my first ever apartment living alone, and it was like what I could afford at the time, and it was really raggedy. This is so gross, but there was cockroaches when I got there, and I was like terrified of the kitchen, but I just wanted to live alone. I don't have family support, and it's just me and my dog, so I needed a place to stay, and that was all I could afford at the time. The AC never worked. It had like these crazy walls that like would make the apartment super hot, and like I would literally die from heat in there. And I have like a really furry big dog here. I'll show you guys him. He's right there laying down, my little wolf dog. But he would get so hot, and I would literally have like 3 fans on him. I had an AC. Like I literally, that apartment was like not like good for survival. It was just so bad, but that's all I could afford at the time. And also my dog is really big, but he's a service dog, so I was able to sneak him in there because they don't allow big dogs. So that was my old apartment, and one day my dog barked at my manager, and my manager already hated me because I had this giant dog, and he had to like leave my dog there because he was a service dog. But one day my dog barked at him, and so he started saying that he was going to sue me because my dog attacked him. He did not. Like, I swear to God, he just barked at him. But yeah, he took advantage that I'm just like a little girl, literally, and I was scared. And then I got like this like eviction letter that I needed to like move out and take out the dog, and I was like, I can't, like, I'm not putting my dog up for adoption. I'm not leaving my dog. I literally have my dog tattooed on me, and I just didn't know what to do. Like, it was also like I'm barely becoming an adult. Like, as you guys can tell, I'm really young, so I don't really know how to adult, and I really don't know my rights. So I was scared, and I was like, fuck, I kind of have to find a new apartment. And literally a year before I moved into this apartment, like this old raggedy apartment, I had walked by in this city that I lived, and right now I live in like the bougie area of this city, and I would walk my dog in this area, and I would look at these apartments, and this exact apartment complex, I looked at it, I passed by it, and I saw people coming out, and I was like, how the fuck do they afford to live there? Like, those apartments are so nice. And I swear to God, I literally had that thought a year before I was getting evicted. So I'm getting evicted. I'm like literally like, fuck, do I move into another raggedy apartment? Like, I don't know what to do. And honestly, my income was not like enough for me to afford the apartment that I'm living in right now. But I was literally stuck between, I'm gonna move into another apartment where they don't allow big dogs, because big dogs are not allowed in any like bad apartment, like poor apartment, or I move into my dream apartment where there's a pet washing station, pet yard, literally, for my dog. We have a balcony for him. Like, all these, like literally my apartment complex is so pet friendly right now, and that's literally why I moved here. Thanks to my dog, which is why I love my dog so much, because he's literally like my child, and he motivates me to do better. So I was stuck in this place where I'm getting evicted, and I need to decide, like, do I move into another apartment that I can't afford, or do I just fucking risk it and try to move into this apartment that I literally saw last year and dreamed of, but I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna afford it. And my crazy ass decided to apply for the apartment. I have no fucking idea how I got accepted. Like, I swear. I literally didn't even lie on the paperwork. I put that I was a teacher at the time. Teachers don't make that much money, but I don't know how I got approved into this apartment. And yeah, I literally got approved into this apartment the same week that I had to leave that apartment. And it was a crazy, crazy time. And obviously I needed a deposit to move into this apartment, and I gave my last penny to move into this apartment. And that sounds crazy. Like, I remember I told like my friends, and they were like, you're insane. You're going to be paying so much rent. You can't afford that. Like, you're crazy. Don't move there. And I didn't even tell them that I was using my last penny for the deposit of this apartment. Like, everybody was like, that's so much rent. What are you doing? You're crazy. Don't do it. And I was like, fuck it. I'm going to do it. Like, what am I going to do? Go into another apartment where I'm going to suffer, where my dog is going to suffer? Like, no, fuck it. I'm just going to move into my apartment. And so I moved into my apartment, and here I am 1.5 years later. I've paid rent every single month. I was able to renew my lease. I love it here. I'm the happiest. This is like my sanctuary, my home. My dog is the happiest. The AC is great. The kitchen is great. Everything is beautiful and perfect. And now, let me tell you how this all worked out. Because yes, it ended up working out, but it was because I was willing to take the risk. Because when you take the risk, the universe rewards you, because you take the risk with confidence. Life is literally a game. Life is literally a game. I need you to understand that life is literally a game, and you are playing a game of levels. And so when I was at my old apartment, I was at this level. To come to this apartment, I needed to be at this level. My options, and what 99% of the world does, is they try to be comfortable. They try to save up. They try to have like enough resources or like backup for that, so that when they enter this level, they are secure. So that when they enter this level, they are comfortable. But the best way to learn how to play the level is to just throw yourself in there. You don't know what this level has. Like, maybe right here, you're saving up, you're getting this and this and this. Like, you might be getting the resources for this level that you think you're gonna need in this level, but you don't even know what you need in this level. Like, you might not need that, and instead you might need something else. So no matter how much work you try to put in this level, like, you don't know what the next level entails. And the best way to learn how to play this level that you want to go to is just by throwing yourself in there, because that's when you'll know what it takes. That's when you'll know what you need. And that's exactly what happened. Like I said, I gave my last penny as a deposit to move in here, and I was like, they actually gave me a month free, so I had 2 months. I was like, I have 2 months to figure how the frick I'm gonna pay next month, and the next month, and the next month. And so in those 2 months, you can't fold under pressure. Also, like, pressure makes diamonds. Like, that's literally what happened. I was under pressure, and that forced me to come up with ways. That forced me to think. That forced me to like literally have to figure it out. And that's exactly what happens. So literally, if you want to get your dream car, your dream apartment, this is like, honestly, like, you're probably gonna be like, that's the worst advice, but it's not. This is actually the best advice. Take risks. Be willing. The universe rewards risks. And you know why? Because risk means you're confident. Risks mean that you know that you have God within, and that nothing in this world is feasible to you. That you can do anything you want. Like, if you want to live in this apartment, you can live there, and God will show you the ways, and you will figure it out, because you are intelligent. You are like, if you dream of this apartment, like, I swear to God, the craziest thing is, like, that I said, like, a year before I was getting evicted, I walked by this complex and I saw this apartment, and I was like, I want to live there. And then a year later, when I'm getting evicted, I don't know what to do. My choices are, you have this much money, so like, be smart, or you have this dream, so risk it all, literally all, every penny. And then I chose this, and the universe rewarded me. And I mean, it wasn't easy. Like, I obviously had to figure it out, but that's what happens. Like, under pressure, you are forced to figure it out. So really, the point of this video is to really inspire you to believe in yourself, be confident, and know that you can figure it out. Like, the only way I wasn't gonna figure it out here was if I literally didn't try. Like, I was, under the circumstances I was in, I had to figure it out. And when you have to do something, like, that's kind of when your brain just comes up with everything. That's when you literally are put to work and you actually start doing the work. Like, if I would have moved into another cheap apartment, I would have been comfortable and miserable. And instead, right now, I live like a princess in my apartment, and I feel so happy and grateful for my apartment every single day. And it's like such a blessing, and it's all because I threw myself into the next level, and I figured out how to play the next level while I was already in there. You can't figure out how to play this level by staying at this level and thinking that you need this and this. Like, no, you don't know what the next level takes. You have to, sorry, that was my dog. You have to be at the next level to see what it takes, to know what it takes, to know what that next level has. Like, when I moved in here, I like met my neighbors and just like people who also live this lifestyle, and I was like, whoa, like, he does this, like, you know, you just start learning so much more, and your worlds open up. And yeah, so I encourage you I encourage you to take risks. Risks are rewarded by the universe, and just be confident, believe in yourself, and know that you can do anything you dream of. If you think you can, or if you want something, then you are capable of achieving it if you don't give up and if you put in the work and don't fold under pressure. But yeah, that's how I moved into my dream apartment, and it's really just that one mental switch and that risk that I took, and you can do it too. Bye bye.